Hi, let's do a meditation on the now. Okay. Uh, because what happens is the ego mind is constantly moving to the past or to the future. Because in the now, when there is silence, the ego mind loses its power. So just check for a moment, how do you experience the past? When you look for the past, you might notice that all you find is an image, thoughts, emotions. This past doesn't have any real existence apart from the existence in your mind. And it does not have any real power also apart from the power you give it. So let's label anything from the past as memory. Similarly, when we look into the future, we find that all that we find is again an image, thoughts, emotions. If the future is something that we're looking forward to, the emotions are positive. And if the future is something that we are afraid of, the emotions are negative, like fear, anxiety, overwhelm. But when we look for the future, we don't really find it. We find only images, thoughts, emotions. So let's label future as imagination. These two dual aspects of time, past and future, keep us trapped, keep us in bondage. Neither does memory have any power, nor does imagination have any power. What is real power is the now. Now is where change can happen because the now is a field of infinite possibilities. But we never seem to value it or stay anchored in it because of the old habit of the ego. So Herbfried says, time poses as a friend, but does not deliver. But now, when you start realizing now is my friend, now is divine, now is God, now is where change can happen, now is new, then we start seeing changes in life and freedom from time. So your eyes are closed, feel the aware, awake space. And for the next 5 minutes, whenever ego thought comes up, notice that it's either the past or the future. Label it as memory if it's the past, imagination if it's the future. Stay very vigilant. And I'll keep reminding you to return to reality, return to now, return to what is here. So just understand this labeling of memory and imagination and make a clear decision. I'm not going to dwell either in the past or in the future. Label it as memory, drop it. Label it as imagination and drop it. Let's begin. Return to reality. The reality is only the now is here. Return to reality. Don't care about memory and don't care about imagination. Return to reality. The past is over, it's dead. The future, nobody has seen it. Let us stay in the now. Keep your awareness on that emptiness and spaciousness. That's just a very natural way of being anchored in the now. When you're aware of space, you are in the now. When you're aware of emptiness, you are in the now. When you're aware of formlessness, you are in the now. So don't touch form. Stay in the spaciousness, formlessness. Very gently be aware of spaciousness, formlessness. Make sure you're not putting any effort. It's very, very natural to watch space. The ability to watch space is very, very natural with eyes closed and eyes open also. Right now, eyes closed. Keep watching space. Last 2 minutes. Be sure, be clear. I do not want to touch time. I don't want to touch past. I don't want to touch future. Be aware of spaciousness, which you can be aware of only in the now. Be aware of spaciousness. Thoughts don't have any power. The only power they have is what we give them. Don't give memory any power. Don't give imagination any power. Stay with the reality. Stay in the now. And if you follow a thought, don't blame yourself. It's all right. Just come back to spaciousness. Return to spaciousness, your true home. Whenever you're aware of spaciousness, silence, you are tuned in to the infinite divine identity. This is where grace happens. This is where change can happen. This is where something new can happen in life. By obsessing in memory and imagination, we do not gain anything, we only suffer. Last 1 minute, be aware of the spaciousness, the infinite spaciousness of your true self. When you're ready, you can eyes. How do you feel?
I was able to really see and believe how thoughts and memories and imaginations really don't have any power, and just relax into the spaciousness. It was really nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that is our natural state. It's just, the ego has become such an old habit that unconsciously, it's not that we do it consciously, unconsciously we get pulled in by that stream. So now we have to unlearn that habit and keep returning to what is natural, what is real. Because now, as we're looking around the room, as we're talking, this is reality. But the ego keeps us in either memory or imagination. And both don't really have any power by themselves. We can never go back to the past or go into the future, right? It's not really there. Wonderful. Thank you for meditating with me.
Thank you.